live. We are good to roll. Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Let me. Alright, there we go. Finished up everything. Bada bing, bada boom. Welcome in. I'm a slut. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jose. Okay. First things first. First things first, before we start today's stream, I have some announcements for y'all, actually. This would be good to get out of the way right now. If you guys, you probably have seen it already, but I now have schedules, actually, that I'll be posting them on Twitter, and, as a bonus, I'll be posting them in my own Discord. If you type in !Discord into chat here, you'll be given a link to my Discord. I know, schedules, they're gross, but I do have a Discord now for y'all. So, feel free to join as you wish. It's much like any other streamer Discord at this point. So, just have a blast and just be kind, have a blast type thing. So, anyway, with that out of the way, let's go and have some fun figuring out the Nailman mystery, because that's what we were doing last time. That's what we were doing last time. We were doing the Nailman mystery. We investigated the crime scene, all that jazz. It was annoying, that's for sure. What, Jose? What? That I actually did work on my stream for once? I know, it's a mystery that I actually got things done. Baldur's Gate newest update? What's in the newest update? Is anything good? Okay. Alright. Yeah, we were doing the Nailman mystery, and then we found, what's-her-face? Sorry, I'm gonna have to refresh on character names real quick. Give me a second. Profiles. Halara. They added mod support to the base game. Hell yes! And a bunch of evil endings for the characters. Nice. Nice. So, last time we met up with Halara, we were trying to find the rest of the detectives. We ended up taking a look at the Nailman mystery that just popped up, figuring out that it was not indeed a locked room. There were ways to get around that, but I digress. So, we met back up with Halara, and, well, we're heading back to the detective agency now to show our findings to the rest of that. Anyways, back to TikTok. No, Jose, goodbye. Have a nice time at TikTok. I know you lurking, but have a good lurk. All right, let's see.
It's the Peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Oh, right. Chief? And that Peacekeeper from the clock tower. Seth Burrows. A high-ranking Peacekeeper.
He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier.
I don't care.
Oh.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you?
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty when something beautiful withers. It fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that...
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on! I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Uh-oh.
Fine, I get it. Can't you give me more time?
Nope. Nope. They're just gonna outright murder you.
He's gone.
Chief Yako, are you all right?
Oh, Yuma. And Halara, too. Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just...
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? You could have at least helped me out. Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry.
Probably.
Long story, but
Yeah,
it
it's-
was...
Probably, yes.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
Because, well, we're trying to find out the mystery of Kanai Ward, and this
It's
is the best
exactly
way.
as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem...
Yeah, I'm real busy now. Thanks to you two. You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out.
Such a loyal man.
Though,
It's
I wouldn't want
perfect.
to do that either. if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
We get it.
Never mind. Forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman.
Alright, we got 3 hours to do this.
You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as a with enough evidence. They will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant.
Okay,
With my
sounds
logic,
good.
Anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two.
Alright, yeah, we got this. Don't worry about it,
You said you
Yako.
wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map.
Yeah. Give us the church location so we can go there. Please.
It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case.
Alright, let's do this. 3 hours.
Seriously, I'm counting on you.
3
There's
hours.
still so much I need to do.
Don't worry, Furio. We're not going to let you... We're not going to let them take you away. This is perfect. We've got this. Yes, indeed. Do. Okay. Sorry, I need a little hydrate. Alright, back up we go.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki District. Time is short.
Let's hurry! Come on, over here!
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Let's hurry to the church!
I know, Ghosty Girl. I know exactly where we're going. I see the mini-map. Okay, to the church. To the church, to the church, to the church. Dum 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 dum. The only church in Kanai. There's only one church? Oh my. Alright. Here we are, the church.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe!
What's the matter, Halara?
Laura, what you got?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Oh.
Huh? Why is...
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment.
Oof.
Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Okay.
Will they
Sounds
even
good.
listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case.
Yeah.
In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain cloud.
Yes. That's...
What is it?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I...
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. What?
Oh, yeah.
It's your move.
Do I really have to do this?
Okay.
I guess Halara seems...
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Hella...
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Alright, we got this. Let's do it.
Time for an investigation!
Alright, let's talk with you.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually when morning comes around. There are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all. I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Okay, interesting.
Have you ever talked to them?
Interesting.
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised, and I chase after them to give them back their dolls. But
That makes sense with a body like that.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, so he's seen them but doesn't want to. Okay.
Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me.
Oh, okay.
Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered.
Okay.
That is my mission. As the divine has...
I don't get why, but
Do you know about the Nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for...
hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know. I want to tie.
Isn't it basically already like...
Okay. The priest seems very suspicious, I hate to say.
You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve, calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Okay, interesting.
Sorry.
She's the type.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation. I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make...
Right. Do you know anything about...
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at
How
night.
did she break her arm? That's my
Whenever
question.
I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell,
Oh
really.
boy.
In other words, it's totally metal.
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and...
Is that your dominant?
What kind of question is that?
Oh,
It is her dumb.
I see.
Oof. Okay, interesting. The right hand, that cast makes it a little suspicious.
Excuse me, but
Do you even have to ask?
huh? No.
What? You're investigating the nail man and you don't know.
What's that?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child.
Oh.
That's how pious
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
But I don't work
Okay.
here, so it's not like I'm a clergyman. I just love mystical places like this. I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been
So, you know a lot.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the
Yes.
clock tower murder? Though it seems the
I think he was framed.
Ooh.
You do? Then
The real nailman the peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the nailman is summoned through a ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
Yeah,
that's impossible.
well, he's definitely
Yeah, I get it. You probably want in that
Yeah.
case. Look for a doll in the fort. Whoever's name is on, just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a rough. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can.
I was so close at the clock. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower. Damn it! I thought it was so close to.
Guess he just wants to meet the nailman and doesn't care
Okay.
about preventing the murders.
so he's just
So
he's
an
crazy into
occult
urban.
enthusiast?
Yeah.
Seems like a huge
That's what it's
weirdo.
called. Occult enthusiasm. It's not deranged
I've talked to
psychopathy or something like
Alara,
that.
Is there anything?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at.
Does that mean I should gather? What else should I? A watchmaker was arrested earlier. Does anyone know anything about?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colon? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he...
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
Why is that?
What do you mean?
Why is that?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is... The Nailman was born out of our situation.
Okay.
You mean the nailman is what the people?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest.
People just are very
If
angry.
the Nailman acts as their agent, then they are also the Nailman. In a way.
Oh.
That's how I see it.
Ah, yes, the I'm Spartacus mentality.
The nailman could be seen as a savior to some people.
I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus.
He kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Yeah, what did... Yeah, the question is, what did the victim do? Okay, what about this?
There have been several mailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh?
Oh,
Every time?
every time.
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim. But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the
Okay.
first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You
It is
think
very
I'm suspicious, don't you? The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out. So I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's
Okay,
discovery
okay.
was never done alone. If that's true,
Master, why don't you ask for more details?
can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases
Okay,
in the past 6
3.
months, excluding the one at the clock tower.
Yeah, there was the one at the museum. What
The
else?
first happened 6 months ago at a
Oh, yeah,
secret
the
club
yeah,
in
the club.
Kawasaki district.
Yeah, we've seen the club closed off earlier.
It's essentially a members
Yeah, there it
only
is.
casino. The victim owned the place.
Oh.
At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about, but I had a personal interest in the Nailman, and then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
Oh.
And that
You're
crime
crazy.
scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah. All of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails.
Okay.
And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested?
Hi, Toad.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery.
Okay, so secret
As for the
secret
it was at a
room.
mansion in the residential
Mansion.
area near Ginma. About 3 months ago, the owner
Oh.
of the mansion was murdered in the building's study.
Oh,
The
okay.
crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed, and it also featured a body in a doll.
Yep, the
covered
art
in
gallery. I
nails.
did remember that.
Completely locked room. And
Okay.
today, the fourth locked room mystery happened. That's every single Nailman case. I'm sure the Nailman will continue.
Okay. Got it. About the dolls.
That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailmans? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Oh, okay.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time.
Oh, okay. So that doesn't nail down that anything specific is
They were
happening.
mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now.
Yeah. Because you close,
Some places
you
still
basically
sell
kill
them at
everyone.
steep discounts just to get
Comes
rid of
in.
their stock.
Okay. You're basically killing all your
If you
tourists.
know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
Okay.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Gotcha. Alright, and then the most open-ended question, I guess.
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Hey.
Now that you mention it,
Oh, there it goes.
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
Oh?
What do you mean by strange?
Yeah, what's strange?
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side.
Ew.
Looks delicious.
Okay, no, centipede's
I
gross.
was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated.
Okay.
I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The
Interesting.
incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
Oh, okay.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
Okay.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
Yes, something's definitely fishy with that.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Solara.
your cooperation.
Thanks, Solara.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
Ooh. To be honest, I think it might be the nun.
You need to remember every face so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
But also,
Wait!
okay, so
Do you
then,
need the actual
so
papers
only
to
clergy
prove
members can
that?
access the thing, so it narrows it down to 3
There's not
people,
enough
basically.
information yet to act on. We have no time to waste.
So
Let's investigate the other crime scenes.
let's see. So it
Best not
might.
to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
The club. Secret club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry.
Yep, it's a secret club. Okay, but if only the church clergy members have access to the key, that narrows down the suspects to 3. If that rope is actually an important key detail to what needs to be found out, which I think it's going to be. So I'm gonna guess out of the 3, I have a 33% chance, unless by chance the worshipper actually stole the key, which I don't think he would have, but I'll guess the priest, to be honest. I always suspect the priest.
Halara?
That's
I've been thinking.
always what I've done in sort of
The
cases
first
like
incident was
this,
6
in like
months
mystery
ago,
stories.
right?
It's always the
If we get
it's
to
always the
crime
priest
scene
who's the
now,
most
there's
suspicious,
nothing
but
left
he's
to
really not.
investigate.
Maybe.
You think it will be a waste of time?
So, you have a plan?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. Now, let's be swift.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but talk.
Yes. Confidence. Confidence. Yeah, I know where the secret club is. Don't worry.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hype.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
That would make sense. I mean, we've kind of seen how bad they are with investigations, so. But also, I'm really curious right now as to what Halara's forte is. Because she does have,
It's open.
she's supposed
Let's
to
go
have
inside.
one. We haven't seen it yet. I have a feeling it involves like money or something. That'd be interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they were nailed to the wall.
peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an
Okay.
old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates.
Okay.
Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it.
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe.
Okay,
A real
interesting.
interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
Okay, so then
There aren't any windows
how?
either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry.
Yeah, so how the hell did he get out?
Besides, no one's able.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate. We'll know what state the body was in at the time of
That's a
discovery.
good question. Very good
I
question.
told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition.
Post-cognition.
The power to see the past.
Oh, interesting.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
That's
To be
weird.
precise,
That's very
I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
Oh, that's
Another way
weird.
to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
Okay.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
So literally just at the time
My
of discovery.
power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains
A
all the
little
confidence.
too convenient, if you ask me.
It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me?
Of course not.
No, don't nibble on my heart. I don't want it. I don't like it. One machine broken. I wonder why.
What?
Postcog. I wonder what it's like.
Well, do I have some...
What is it this time?
Master, try... You know... What...
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow.
Oh.
Right. I can sense.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power.
Oh, so that's my
On the
forte.
train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait. Then that means I can also see the scene in the past with That's amazing.
Something like that. But you must kiss someone to share their...
What? Kiss?
Ha! I laughed. Look at you blush. Did you really want to? I still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
I don't know.
Quit messing around and tell me how it works.
We need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while... That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet.
Sorry, but there's...
I can see your powers. Alex, welcome in.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, that way
Hello?
I'll be able to see the
Who's
past
that?
too.
Hello.
I think.
Ah!
My sources made no mention
Who
of
would
such
be that?
ability.
I'm not in my.
In
I'm not in the
fact,
stream
you're
chat.
just a
Mason.
trainee.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see
but
things. I'm
just
blind.
remembered I had it.
You're blind. How
Anyway,
dare
we
you?
don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of...
What are you playing?
It's...
I despise you.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your
Maybe
hand
I should
makes my
open your
skin
stream or something.
Maybe. Hold up. I can actually stream it in the
You hated
Discord
me so
instead
much.
for you.
Let me
For me?
be clear.
Yes, for you.
I don't just hate you in
Oh, yeah.
particular.
There you go.
I despise all of
Hello,
humanity
Alex.
equally.
Hello, Alex. Welcome
I don't
in.
trust anyone except the dead.
Ooh, I sound
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
Sorry.
echoey.
You're a little echoey. Or I am. Am I?
I am on your stream.
You're a little echoey? No, you're fine, baby. Maybe a little echo, but not too bad. But hi, Alex. Welcome in. How you doing? I did things. Mason knows this, but I now have Discord. I now have a Discord. It's very exciting.
Go to the Discord.
Mason, type !! Discord.
Oh, I
I-
just got.
Nah, you're good.
Oh
You're
my
good,
God.
baby. You good, baby.
Exclamation.
You good, baby.
Discord.
There you go.
Yippee!
Yay, mods. Mod things.
Yippee!
Yippee. Yeah, so we now have a Discord, so I will be now sharing my schedules in the Discord as well as doing stream announcements. And anything else is up to you based on what you decide to do. Yada yada yada, the usual Discord spiel. Come have fun. Am I wrong to say it's the usual Discord spiel? Crimson, welcome in. And yes, I actually did work on it this weekend, so now there's a Discord for everyone to hang out in. It took forever, but it's here. It is here.
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment,
Then please, hold my hand.
I
You
just
can add this
finished
to my bill
watching
if you want.
Elemental.
fine.
What's up?
If you couldn't tell by me being a freak in group chat.
Then I have no
What's up,
choice
Mason?
but to
What's
agree.
going on?
I said I just finished Elemental.
Oh my goodness. How dare you? You actually finished Elemental and Inside Out too?
I did, yeah.
Oh, Mason. How?
All in 1 minute videos on Instagram.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
For fun.
For fun? Mason, that sounds like torture.
I don't know. It was fun for me.
Okay.
It actually kept me more on task because I wasn't just like sitting there and watching something. I had to scroll to get to a different video.
Post-cognition. Okay, shit.
I can see it. Everything looks incredible. So this is post-cog.
Ew, okay. See the crime for what it truly
Can
was.
you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, This does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you. But it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Yes, I will. I'll lead.
You can see what I see. That would be for the best. This is quite the bizarre crime scene, but unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're...
Yes, I have the ability. Okay, so that's my forte, I guess? Interesting.
That's...
Three, Alex, and the hydrates are coming in. Here they are. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I was not counting. So I gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Is that correct? 11 or is that 10? I can't tell. Thanks to Twitch's scroll, I can't tell shit. It's 11. Thank you, Alex. I will do 11 hydrates then. Ugh, that's half a water. That's over half a water bottle. Ugh.
A body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is... There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. And this all feels like a dream. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene.
Interesting, interesting.
It's a man's corpse. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails.
Okay.
There isn't much bleeding, so the
You're starting to get the hang of this.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that
There
he
we
was
go.
strangled.
I'm on my laptop now.
The
Hello.
Oh.
scratch marks were
On the
probably
laptop,
made when he
hello,
resisted.
misson.
The most basic of
So I'm not
basic.
crusty anymore.
This situation is identical to the...
The culprit first strangled the victim to death. And then
But
I'm still echoey though. I don't know what that's about.
Hold up. Let me check my OBS real quick. Can you talk real quick?
I'm speaking.
Oh, I see the issue now. Why is that turned on? Okay,
What did you turn on?
what did I turn on? So this desktop audio was detecting, oh, the game is also playing, and Mason's talking at the same time through desktop, so let's play both at the same time, even though I have individual chats that I was supposed to not have echoed. Thank you.
It is better now.
Thank you, Mason. I would have not known.
Oh, thank you.
So for 45 minutes of stream, we're going to have echoed audio. Great. It is what it is.
Well, it was just me. It was just my voice. The game sounded fine.
Really? The game sounded fine. That's interesting, but okay.
Maybe I wasn't thinking hard enough.
Oh, 40 by 30 centimeters. Okay. Not screwed in at the time. Interesting. Alright, we can release the post-cognition. Yes. Ooh, they're bent. Somebody used them to climb. Someone used them to climb up. Okay. Okay, now we got the roulette table. Yes. Okay. 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 Post-cognition release. Halara's got an interesting ability here. Okay.
I'm back. I had to yell at my son.
You had to yell at your son? Why are you yelling at your son?
You bitch.
There's a glass on the counter. There's a key. Okay. The key is not in the glass. I'm just making sure I check everything because why wouldn't I? Okay, nothing else? Nothing else. Got it. Okay. Okay, post-cognition. Let's go. Interesting.
Oh god, my professor put all of our work on so I could finish it right now if I wanted to.
Then why don't you?
For the whole 15 weeks. It would be crazy.
Do it all. Get it all done so you don't have to worry about the class. I mean, you're going to have to learn. You're going to have. I mean,
I had this semester too.
I mean, you're gonna have to self-teach yourself, but as long as you don't, as long as you study hard, you could get it all done
entire
now.
class is online, so it's only reading and writing.
Oh.
So I am teaching myself basically.
Just yeah, just do it all. All right, so we finished our investigation of the thing. Okay. I went to a vending machine and Skittles were $22. God damn. How big was the bag, or what sort of fancy ass vending machine did you go to, Alex?
My battery's dying. Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so I've kind of already figured out how they got in and out of the two locked rooms we've examined already. So that's nice, I guess. Making my way down over to the Ginma district. But what's on your docket tonight, Mason?
Well, I'm gonna read this chapter and do my homework so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow.
It's a good idea. Good idea. I give you head pats.
Thank you. I like those.
Also, Star's just now blind.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, just
Poor
a,
Star.
we got a blind star. We got a blind star spice. Oh, who's that?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello there.
Pika.
Pika.
How you doing, Pika?
I'm alive.
I see that, and you're on the ceiling.
Good.
We were just discussing how Star Spice is currently blind to everything.
They're joining the glasses side,
Mm-hmm.
like they should.
How dare you?
We need more glasses, goobers.
No more glasses, goobers.
All the glasses, goobers.
No, you and Mason are enough.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Sweet baby.
Hey, Mason. Not right now, but at some point, do you want to be a little stinker with me and play the new golf map without the other?
Absolutely.
How freaking dare you? Was that the... Oh.
We'll get ahead of the game, Mason, and we'll make sure we can maybe...
You all are evil. Horrible.
I suggest we could do it right now, but I am going to do my homework first, just so I don't want to.
I also don't feel like turning on my laptop, plus Lily's going to be in bed in like an hour, so I figured I would do it after.
Ooh.
Oh god, I can probably finish my homework by then.
Yeah.
It usually takes me like an hour.
Daughter of a merchant who does business through a Kanai ward. Due to family circumstances, I decided to...
10 minutes, but longer to read.
Okay, interesting proposal.
I know you said read, but I heard a different word.
Yes, indeed.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
I'm not reading my papers.
Hey, yo, this is a 16 plus stream, not 18. Get your heads out of there.
I know what breeding means. It's not anything bad.
Yeah.
I kill you all. I kill you both.
It's just
I
an
kill you
old
both.
word.
I kill you both.
Ow, it's like breeding cows in Minecraft, right? You just need to make more.
I'll give a nice stretch for Alex. Thank you, Alex. Ugh.
Anyway.
Back to the statement, no.
So about Wade. No.
I'm not gonna lie, when I originally saw the notification of the word Wade, at first
Right.
I thought y'all were talking about Markiplier and Wade like goes who? I was like, what's happening?
Paired with the devil.
Devil's lettuce?
You're the devil.
I am.
You're a devil. You're a heathen.
It's true.
No, actually, so I'm pretty sure you all know, as you both know, I give nicknames to y'all in my Discord, or like just as for my Discord myself, I give nicknames in addition to everything, and I call Star an absolute heathen because it's funny. Because it's funny.
It is funny.
Mason, should I mention the golf patrol that we're gonna do later, or do we leave it secret?
I like secrets.
How dare you all? I'm gonna say something if you don't announce it. Star's gonna be very unhappy with you.
My Star can't read right now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Mason, you're horrible. You're so bad. You're so mean.
Stars left us unintended without love for a couple days. This is their punishment.
I couldn't tell if you saying I'm horrible was about me being mean to Star, but I've been saying for the last few.
I mean, you're being horrible. You are being horrible to Star. So I don't know what you want.
They're horrible to me.
Oh, they're being horrible to you? Yeah, fuck them then. If they're mean to you, then fuck them.
Is this
They're
about
always
the you watching the movie?
Yes.
Watching it through Instagrams.
I was like almost done, and they're like, "Oh, let me watch it with you," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm almost done. I want to watch it now."
It's
Hello,
like me when I watched
sir. I want to
the
tell
movie
you
that they made me read.
I'm here to give you a letter.
When you what? Because
I said it's like when I was watching him. When we mentioned a movie and the story's like, "Ooh, I want to watch it with you," and I'm like, "Well, how long until we watch it?" And they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a little bit." I'm like, "Sorry, I just want to watch the movie."
just let me watch the movie. My hair is still wet.
Still wet.
Mhm.
You no longer stinky.
Mm-mm. Not this time.
You're welcome for delivering a letter.
Maybe
I can
later.
do it. Let's report back to the client. Hooray. I love doing side quests because I have an itch in my brain that must complete everything. No more arranged marriage. Yep. Yes, Jose, it is a Pika and a Mason.
Hi, Jose.
Oh my goodness, he says.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Oh my lordy loo.
Oh my god. Mason S. Mason and Pika. Jose says, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm doing my
you missed me.
big boy college assignment.
Yes, big boy college assignment. Jose, the only thing you really missed from stream was we investigated another crime scene. Because that's always fun. Ginma District. There's another way into this section from Ginma District? Where? Excuse me? You took a 30-minute nap? You know what, Jose? You deserve a nap. I endorse the naps. Yes, we're all feeling Mason's pain as they must start college again.
Yeah.
Mason, you can already hear, is not too keen on the idea of college.
Well, I've been in college for 2 years.
Yep.
So.
But it's not fun, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Getting to that senior year soon.
You sure?
So soon. It's really easy to fall asleep when you only slept 4 hours max last night. Oof. Oh, Jose, I am so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. All right, the mansion. Hilaria, why do you keep kicking things open? Can't hear the game. Oh, no. Well, there was no music for one thing, and also I don't know what you want me to do. My settings for the game are at max. I can't do anything else about that. Let me see if I can... Hold up. Let me see if I can turn up the music. Okay. There. There we go. I maxed out everything because apparently it wasn't at max. Is that better? This is the best you're gonna get.
Was that?
I hate to say it, Jose, but that's as best you're gonna get. All right, time to break into another building. Yes, there's voice acting. Yes, there's voice acting. Is there not? Mason, can you hop into the stream real quick and tell me if the audio is playing for the game?
I hear no game.
Okay, there's no game? Okay, this is why I check things.
That's probably why I wasn't hearing an echo of the game earlier.
Does that fix it? Tell me now.
Let me see. There's a lag, so...
I know.
Well, I hear music.
Well, there's supposed to be only music right now.
That worshiper from church?
So yes.
Do
I
you
do hear it.
suspect him too?
Okay. Why doesn't...
Okay, yes.
Okay, so I don't understand OBS right now. I have an audio mixer for the video capture device right now. And for some reason... it's just like, oh, yeah, guess what? You don't hear shit. Yeah, I can hear shit, but apparently y'all can't hear shit, which is very upsetting to me, and I'm trying to... What the... I don't understand you, OBS. I tried to, but I never could figure it out.
There's always an OBS scuff.
That's why? This is why? You piece of shit, OBS. I'm gonna try something. Give me a second. Okay. Close that. Then turn off that. Can you hear it now? Still. Or did I just mess up settings even more? Jose, you're my experimenter, please. Yes, okay. That's why, because I had one little setting that said monitor only. Apparently that means that the output, or it doesn't let the output do its thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, great. So as long as you can hear it now, that's what matters. Thank you, Jose. You are very kind. I appreciate you a lot.
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access
If that's the case,
to the names
I've
of potential
been
victims.
streaming without sound for about 15 minutes. Oh,
It's not too surprising.
It could have been an hour.
it's true. It could have been an hour, but thanks to Jose, it's not an hour. Because Jose, we appreciate. We appreciate Jose. We appreciate all chatters here for any help that they provide. It's so true. It's so true. You know what I would really. All right, so I can say right now that yes, since now I have a Discord, I believe the next step for me is to actually get a better model than what I have. Because should I be a good boy, Dark Urge? You can be a good dirge. Be a good dirge.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
I need to, but yeah, I'm thinking of doing a model update at some point. But I also want to get it done professionally.
Yeah.
But that costs money, and money doesn't grow on trees.
It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master?
Yes, Shinigami, because you're
Master
very...
and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Listen here, Shinigami.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels
grows
like
in the
jump
field.
scares coming up.
I wish it did. Okay.
So this is the study where the...
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
I mean, so does Dars. I mean, listen, Jose. We don't want to be in specifics here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it.
Just make it quick. Okay, investigation of the second murder. Okay.
The crime scene of the murder was vividly brought to life before. It all happens in silence, as though we're awakening from an eternal slumber.
Yep.
But the corpse will never wake up, even if the corpse did awaken. Then the door is the only entrance and exit to the room.
I am very wise, and my interests are very specific.
There are no windows,
you're fine.
and
You're
the
fine,
vent is
Jose. You're
small.
fine.
I don't see any escape routes from the lock. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery. Yeah.
I see.
The doll on the wall.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls. Wait, this doll has both eyes. Did the culprit do this on purpose?
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase.
Why would...
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other one.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of... The texture looks cheap, but...
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in that... It's like that darkness is... Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Look, how did this mark get here?
Interesting. Just don't worry, just some naturally gouged out eye holes from dolls that we're taking a look at. Jose with the squeeze. Jose be squeezing.
Oh!
Beats me.
I see.
It appears.
What is that?
It appeared.
The painting is crooked. painting is crooked in the original. What, is there anything about that stack of books? Yeah. Why is that cleaned up? Why is this book stacked this way?
Oh! Beats me. Yeah.
Oh!
However...
Okay, there we go. I want to take a look at the body last.
That's true.
Yeah.
Projector.
That's right. That's right.
Very well.
There's a lamp.
Oh. Yeah.
Say,
The vents.
There is a vent, and it's also...
oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped together.
Really?
But given your height, you...
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the...
I will do so for 10,000 yen.
You're charging me for it?
I jest.
I just.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised.
Oh, it was...
See? I told you I'm useful. You should give me 10,000 yen as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache.
I'm getting a headache. Okay, so there's scrapings on the vent.
This is...
I'll...
The door here can only be unlocked with a key. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. The master key was found in this room.
This is also similar to the locked...
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't...
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found. I have a crime scene photo taken back. No detail has slipped past.
Right.
Okay, good.
Huh? What's...
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's...
Halara likes cute things.
Oh, this is it.
What's up, Red?
You're right. The key's near the middle of his back.
Ratcat has been let loose. He terrorizes the nation.
But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
The Peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also,
Yes,
our
yes,
jury's
it does.
sketch of the room's state on the back of that foot. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay, but why a sketch? How can it help? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway?
Yes, the cat photo. Cat photo. We always like to look at the cat photos here. Sora and or Mason and or Pika. Who is Jose going to romance? In Baldur's Gate 3. Who should Jose romance?
The vampire boy.
Vampire boy? We gotta vote for the vampire boy. Okay, Mason, what you got? Oh, wait,
Mason's still probably making dinner.
oh, they're doing home. Yeah, that and homework. Romance Minthara. Romance the drow. That'll be fun. I say romance the drow. What?
The cause
What,
of death
Jose?
here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle.
Doing a good boy run, I can't romance Minthara. But what if you did a neutral run? What if you did a neutral
Mason, you're back.
No, if you're doing good boy run, then go for Lae'zel.
Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin
Listen,
string on the back of his
I'm a
neck.
Karlach stan all the way, but listen, go for Lae'zel, my man.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The
We're
thickness is
talking about
completely different.
who Jose should romance in Baldur's Gate 3. If you want Sexy Man, Mason, you should probably just tell him to romance either Gale, Halsin, or Asterion.
I do know about
There are two different types of string
Be right
marks
back.
on the
I'm gonna
hull.
go annoy my
Okay,
mom.
let me
for
give you
a
Was he
minute.
strangled
Let me
twice?
give you a quick description. Gale is Gale's a wizard and has like the whole like I'm smarter than you funny thing, but likes to point out just. Well, he's not like trying to be. He is definitely a sexy man. He's just he's a little too intelligent. He's a little too smart for his own good, that's for sure. Halsin is a very caring, buff druid elf. When he gets too excited, he accidentally turns into a bear. And yes, that means in bed. And yes, that means in bed. And you know the sexy man, Asterion. The vampire boy.
But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck.
Jose is laughing at
why
the
do the
fact that
strings
he
have
called
different
Gale a sexy man.
thicknesses?
Well, let me look up what this girl looks like.
Gale. Gale. Like a wind gale.
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
He looks like a bitch.
He looks like a bitch.
victim is a
Well,
local
let's just say this. He does have a
approximately 30
action in
years
this
old.
game that if you press it by accident, you will just suicide him and blow up a nuke. I'm not kidding. He has basically a bomb implanted in his chest from a goddess, and normally it just has him absorb magical energy from items that you pick up. But once you get further in the story, if you have him stab it, he will just explode in a nuclear fashion. Yeah, so that's a thing.
The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and
Halsin?
chest are all
Okay.
nailed to the floor.
Okay, so Jose, you got the choices of Lae'zel, Halsin, or Asterion. A goddess who groomed him when he was her student. Yes, that is also a thing. Gale's fucked up. He's a little fucked up. But if you do actually like complete like his quest line in the game, he eventually becomes the god, or he becomes a god. A god of, I think his title is God of Ambition. So fun times.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age.
Is that Bear? Bear doing a thing?
But along with aggressive land shark, there are several reasons he'd be hated.
Why is he
A doll with
woofing?
his name on it was bound
Why
to be.
you woofing
Wonder how the
Bear?
person who cursed him feels now that he's actually.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend
He is a silly
bandwagon.
little guy.
Is that really the? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body, but the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate.
Why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard?
That's not the only unnatural thing.
Yeah, that's a good question.
The
Why?
nail wounds on the lower torso appear, but the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Why is the nails doing weird
Blood
things?
flows differently between the upper and lower
I've
body.
seen Asterion, so I think I'll romance Shadowheart so we can be poly with Halsin. Wait, you can be poly with Halsin? That's pretty cool.
Maybe the upper and lower toe.
That's disturbing.
I guess that's pretty cool. The poly with Halsin. I did not know that.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
I didn't say Shadowheart, I said Lae'zel. How dare ye? Alright, let's end the investigation because we got everything that we could. No, screw it. Romance Chihira.
Now we've gathered enough
Halsin
evidence.
will be poly with
Though it appears
Asterion,
complicated at first
Shadowheart,
glance,
and
the
Carla.
answer
I did
is
not know
simple.
that. That's interesting. Well, I've known about Asterion and Halsin getting sexy time, and that was an interesting cutscene to stumble across on TikTok. That's for sure. Thanks, TikTok, for ruining my my brain.
Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
Nobody else wants share. No.
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question.
Yeah.
For the sake, unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime.
Wait!
Alright, we have one more crime scene to do.
The next one is the art.
Right. Not this way.
Oh, you can't. Oh. I saw something and I wanted to take a look at it. We've got a lot of solution keys for this one already. How many are we up to now? 20? Okay. This is gonna be a long dungeon. I can feel it. I might have to, like, once we finish this last crime scene, I might have to end stream early so we can do the entire dungeon tomorrow.
Really?
It depends on what time we end off. I might do half the dungeon today and half the dungeon tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Well, why do you not want me to end early so we can play golf?
Let's do golf, actually.
Well, too late. You already said so.
No.
Yeah, no. I'll tell Pika that you ruined it. You ruined it, Mason. Yep, you guys are gonna get some goober golf time, but no, Mason ruined it. I'm sorry.
I'm just eating my pizza, man.
Oh man.
Ow, Bear!
I want some pizza.
I gave him a pepperoni. He bit my finger.
Bear! Bear, how dare
So
you?
this is the art gallery.
He didn't actually mean to. He was trying to grab a pepperoni.
It's
but
closed due to
still.
special circumstances.
Come here.
The murder occurred only about a month ago,
Lay down.
but I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Halara's just gonna kick in the door again.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery.
And she did it anyway.
Did you say something?
That's our Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please.
We're going. All right, just follow in, Yuma. Just get in there. Just get in and start investigating. We don't have much time. Wait. So, Jose, if Halston could be poly, is there any other characters that are just allowed to be poly with your character? If you're in a relationship with another one? I'm just curious on that.
Oh!
Well,
Like, if I ran a Karlach run,
What
would
is
I
it?
be able to do a Shadowheart run? As well, so to speak? I'm just
Is
curious
this the
now,
storage
'cause
room
I
where
didn't
the
even
crime
know there was
scene
the
took
option to be
place?
poly.
It's locked.
We're going in.
Oh, thanks, Halara, for breaking the door in
We're like
again.
a couple of thugs or something.
Jose's teaching me about a game that I finished months ago at this point. Halston's the only one that will bring up the
Was
conversation.
the first
Dang
time I
it!
seen the person from the church
Okay.
again?
As expected,
I was
it's
just-
the same worshiper.
I was just curious, Jose.
And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll
Give him a kiss.
with the same name.
Yeah, give Bear a kiss from me.
He saw the victim enter the building
one
late
for
at
some-
night.
Mwah. Oh, his tongue went in my mouth.
He then searched premises with the art gallery staff.
You got a little
When they
lick.
opened the storage room, they discovered the body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Interesting.
ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total. But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
You can date Shadowheart
What do
and
you mean
Karlach at the same
special?
time, but
People
the
have
moment you sleep with
died.
one of them, in Act 2,
Let's
you
start
are tied to the
investigating.
romance. Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you for the info, Jose. I was very curious, and you have sated my curiosity. I appreciate you.
Maybe.
Oh!
Beats me.
Post-cognition.
Post-cognition reveals the room looked the smell of paint oil that permeate if even the smells from the past. The corpse of a young woman.
The victim's name is Isomai. She used her good. The amount of suspects who.
The victim has those same marks that suggest, huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle.
You noticed as well.
Yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head.
Ooh.
This may be the real cut.
Ah, so different MO. That's interesting.
I'll find out for you.
A large painting lies. One nail goes through the head, but the nail in the chest. Did the culprit leave? If that's the case,
Well, that's what makes it a lot.
and I need to find. This is...
That's-
Interesting. Okay, what about the painting of the young man?
This is...
I'm...
The only way in or...
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear, but you should check the window in the present.
Currently, it opens outward slightly. There are no other suspicious traces on it.
How does one enter exit through this place? Shelf? Or the shelf?
Oh!
It appeared.
I'll...
Nail-pierced painting.
There's a nail stuck in it. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait and... Why is there such a fix... The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. Oh!
I see.
Oh!
Yes, use my detective skills. There was once a rumor about being Holly, the Shadowhearted Karlach, but that's never been proven. Because they talk about how they like each other, but nothing further than that. Oh, interesting. That's a little unfortunate that that's not a romance option available. 'Cause that would have been a nice one.
This is...
That's... Well...
Alright, what else? Wait, there's something in the screen photos out there.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. Door will be checked last.
You know...
Yeah.
This is...
It appeared.
I love to think about the fact that whenever a game has to like or doesn't want to pay licenses for certain like art pieces, like big art pieces, that they have to kind of come up with their own. It's fun to see like the unique paintings that some people make. I don't know, does that make me weird? I think it makes me weird.
There are two. The other one was owned by a member. That staff member always carried the extra key.
And where was the key found in...
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative box. Maybe it was lost, and the culprit... Either way, the culprit...
One key was in this... If the culprit...
Why go through the trouble of making it...
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Two keys, one at the time of the body was discovered and one of them inside the room. Anything else? Spilled paint.
I've been wondering, if so, it could have been used for some...
It's unwise to make up your mind, but it may have been like this before the murder.
Alright.
You got carried away in the...
Be quiet.
I think she got bashed in the head with the paint can, to be honest.
Oh! That should be enough.
Okay. I think that's it. Finish the investigation. That is the third and final one. 4 crime scenes down. Time to figure out who the culprit is.
That should do it for the room. Next is... It would be best to check outside of...
Outside the window?
Okay, I'll take a look outside.
trying to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists, and my master does everything he's told.
Halara is right. This is something I took
Come
on
here.
myself. I can't just rely on everyone else. That's why I have.
Or
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a
master.
Yes, we're being
overly
professional.
nice for no
We're not being
reason.
professional. We're
You're stupid. That's why you're so deep.
I know.
What are you mumbling about?
Oh, right. I'll.
My dog's crazy.
Outside the window.
She's
Could
a
that have anything
mentor.
to do with the locked room?
Go behind the art gallery. What will we find? Turns out we
Hey.
find a mason.
Me?
A mason. We find a mason in the back of the art gallery.
Why are you licking the paper bag, you nasty? Get over here!
Why is it? Why? What was in the paper bag?
I don't know what's
wonder
from
what
the Dollar
Halara
Tree.
discovered.
Come here.
Well, open
You know,
the Dollar
I think
Tree
Halara
bag and
is just
find
having fun
out.
pushing you around.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything
No?
I see.
What? Between the gap?
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can stick a finger in.
I thought so. Good job.
Huh? Are you
Did you not?
No, not at all.
Who's there? Who is that?
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm
sorry, I yelled at you.
Um,
You're really annoying.
I'm a peace.
Huh? Of Amaterasu Corporate?
Yes.
You totally fumbled that.
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not.
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, Halara.
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Oh.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Describe the events for.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the event.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church.
Closing procedures. Oh my god.
He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery.
Oh my god.
So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had.
Okay.
But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I walked. And then there was...
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid, and
What about the churchgoer?
he saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch
Yes, the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door.
Okay, so the paint can was
Paint
his.
spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from...
Okay, I get the picture.
Oh,
Got it. Okay. So that's what the paint's from. Okay, got it.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait!
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Okay, Halara.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've
Alright,
checked
here
everything
we go.
can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. I have no clue what to do.
We could go into the mystery
Stop
dungeon.
being so pathetic. Why don't we go back
Mystery
to the
Labyrinth.
detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Away we go.
I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right. I'm gonna quickly save the game because I haven't saved in a hot minute. Since the beginning of this endeavor. Dang it.
Right, let's hurry! I want to know how they'll execute him, too.
That is grim. I mean, then again, Shinigami is a Grim Reaper, so that makes a lot of sense. Mason. Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Halara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on! Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
I read BL in freshman year and I never
that's a fair point.
I guess it was more 7th or 8th grade.
Damn.
But still. Long-term BL fan. Not
Alright,
recommended.
time to
Take
continue.
Like, run away while you still can.
Run away while you still can. Damn, okay. Thanks, Mason, for your insight.
Teehee.
Teehee, indeed. But what if I teeheed back at you?
That's illegal.
Teehee.
I'm leaving.
No, don't leave.
Goodbye.
Don't leave. No, Mason. No!
I'm a good boy.
It's about time.
You're a good boy?
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes.
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect.
Seth,
Besides, you're out of time. Take him away.
Wait!
Yuma! I knew.
And you are.
I was the one investigating the nail man.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, that'd be the ideal solution for all of us.
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my will.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully.
But
still...
Please! Get my dad back from the... You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
Yeah, we made a promise to the kid.
Can't back down
And
now.
Halara said that we must finish.
The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulp.
Then our deal is up. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work.
But... Please, wait! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past nail...
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left. I have no time for you.
The
Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of... All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now, my investigation is legitimate.
Ooh. Dun 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 dun.
Please, let me continue.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
How? No! No, how dare you?
What? Wait!
Worry not. When Halara Nightmare shall...
That's right! Halara! Halara Nightmare!
Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Wait, why is my why is my character all the way over there? Okay. That's a glitch. And Halara is kicking the shit out of Peacekeepers once again.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep doing it.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sam, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town, we're...
Liars.
You are nothing but an audience.
You're nothing but an
The resolution
audience.
is premiering now.
Oof.
The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for
It's
you to
me?
solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here.
So that's what you meant about... I mean, Halara did suggest the real... Now I have to pull...
Hey, Yuma. Are you sure you got... There's no room to mess up?
What do I do?
Yeah, I don't think so. Halara seems to know the answer already, so what?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. If you can't ask Halara for help,
You mean...
the peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours. We have the information we need from the investigation.
Time to
All
go
that's
to the
left
mystery
is to
labyrinth.
solve the case with the mystery lab.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created but as a price. The source that created the mystery labyrinth.
Which means...
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already... You want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that...
But what's wrong, Yuma? I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Oh, I skipped too far.
What is this nonsense about a red...
You better
Okay.
hurry, or things will start getting...
Bloody. Yep, they're gonna get bloody. Open the door.
That's the spirit! Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
And the Sailor Moon transformation.
What?
Oh, Halara can see this? Excuse me? Wait, how can you see this? I thought that it wouldn't work. Huh? Wait, Halara's in here with us.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara here ended up wandering into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even
Jesus.
sure?
Oh, come on.
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll leave that all over the master!
Thanks, Shinigami. It definitely helps that you can just drop kick me anywhere, apparently. Yes, let's save the current progress, but we're going to save it on file 2 in case I missed anything in chapter 1. We can always come back to chapter 1. That's the smart play here. Plus, I would like to replay the cases sometimes, so I'm going to redo that. Mason, I miss you. Okay, what do we got for this Mystery Labyrinth? It is... It's the same as before, so there we go. Okay.
Did you ring?
I did.
Where am I?
Because I love you. That's why.
What should I do? I'll need to
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in...
Halara? Let me explain.
Yeah, we're gonna explain why I got Shinigami here. Why do I have a sexy
And that's how this
demon lady
mystery
here?
labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization
I mean,
of mysteries themselves.
Big booba.
And the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee.
To be honest, this isn't...
Before you continue,
Her hairstyle
tell me,
reminds me of
who is that woman beside you?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scaracute Mentor.
On to my next question.
Okay.
You're just gonna ignore me?
Yes, we're gonna
You
ignore you.
mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors
We're gonna ignore you,
about that
Shinigami.
around town.
Alright, so what's up, Mason? I have to turn you up in Discord. You're so quiet, and the jazz music is overwhelming.
the jazz music.
It's always the jazz
It's
music.
okay.
I'm sorry.
You like jazz?
You like jazz? You know what I noticed recently in the Discords? Apparently, what's her name again? Matcha. Did you notice that Matcha got rid of her Discord server?
No. I don't know if I was in it.
Fair enough. Yeah, apparently Matcha's got rid of her Discord server. I was like, oh, okay. Matcha's gone. I guess.
Finish.
Unfortunate. Anyway, continuing on with this.
Some...
Mason, can you give me some bear growls? Or is he just being a little shit?
Want to growl, baby?
Or is he just a little shit?
Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and...
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved.
Good job.
I do vaguely recall investigating something.
There you go.
The
That's what you
light
get.
is clouded.
Thank you. I appreciate
I don't
it.
remember exactly what was being investigated
I
or
appreciate that.
what was discovered.
Bear also appreciates it.
Bear, oh, bear, I love the bear. That's why I do the things.
Could that
I also
be...
love the bear.
Yep, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually
5
can't reach
techniques
it.
for exceeding
If
customer
someone did
expectations.
happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here
Halara?
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random...
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away,
Hellara.
I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
I forgot that Shinigami gave nicknames to gave a nickname to Halara. I love how, like, the simplest spellings changed the name just ever so slightly. It's not Halara, it's Hellara. Because why not? Oh, cheesy game. Cheesy game.
Supporting?
As long as we're in here,
If
I
my
will
tippy
act as your
tappies get
assistant.
too loud, just yell.
Well, that's
No,
the same
never
as our
loud.
original agreement.
Never loud, Mason.
You never heard how heavy-handed I am when I type.
I have never heard your
That
typing
means
before.
We can't rely on Halara's detective skills
never
to
done
blast
that.
through this dungeon.
Just start doing it, baby.
That's unfortunate, but it's
Nephew,
still
just
nice to have an
start
ally.
doing it. Do it as you please.
I am.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah. I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I reach into her mouth because, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, this world is just I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation.
Yeah, because it has to come out the mouth.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
That's what I said the first time we did this.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
I mean, you could shit them out, but we're not gonna go that far because this is. I don't think this is an M-rated game. Hold up. We're gonna check that actually. Would it be in the important information? I don't know. Okay, we're not gonna check anyway.
Sorry, please, don't mind her.
Alright, we're all set.
You know what? I could just type it into Google. Why didn't I do that in the first place instead of trying to go through the complicated route? It is... Come on, just tell me the damn rating of the game for Pete's sake. Please, Nintendo. Why do you gotta be like that? Oh, okay, it is rated M. That may... Okay, never mind.
You're doing so good, sir.
I'm doing so good. Okay. Apparently there's DLC for the game already.
Riddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target
Seems like
is
it's
the
bonus
true culprit
stories.
who
And I didn't
preys
even
on
know
the
about
truth.
that. Okay. Time to have at it.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth.
Yes.
But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We die.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
Okay, why didn't you say this the first time we did
Until
this?
it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Shinigami, come on.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway.
Damn. Okay.
Isn't that right, Hallara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Hallara.
Yeah, surprisingly, Hallara is taking it very well. Considering that she just literally popped into another dimension.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh.
You see? Master, so what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was...
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th.
Actually, which one do we want to start with? You know what, the 4th... You know what, we did start with the clock tower. Let's investigate it first.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Yeah. We'll go to the 4th locked room first. Because I kind of know how that one is done already.
This is an exact replica.
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on...
The 4th locked room is the latest...
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a... In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless...
Which means that's...
Yeah. There were also lots of... It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that nail...
And the nailman count from the look of it. The door was locked from...
Yeah, it was locked until the body was...
There's only one window, and it's shut. I see. So
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high.
So it really...
Hey! If this is a locked room, oh no! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets...
Hey!
Hey, don't come for my neck! Really? Now? Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that...
I'm surprised you're so calm.
Where did... Okay. Well, I know where the culprit fled from.
Here!
They fled from the window.
It has to be here!
The window.
The culprit
The
must
window?
have escaped through the window.
It's the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to...
Which means... The window...
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the...
Is it possible?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And
Oh,
once
hello.
down, it locks all on its own.
Ooh.
Welcome back.
In other words, the culprit held
Yeah,
up the
back.
shutters while moving outside.
Yes, you are back.
Once they...
In that case, let's try
am.
leaving this
They're
locked
back.
room in the same way.
Wow.
Right. Let's try it.
Guys, I think we
Pika is back. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm back.
The nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery
Barrett is
phantom!
looking at me and
The
judging.
people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to...
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
Yes, I do.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Damn, okay. And now we fall into
So
the abyss.
simple.
Dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the mystery phantom
This
posing.
might be a little tough for you, Master.
Attacks are going to keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults.
How's your
Yuma,
homework
the
going,
mystery
Mason?
labyrinth
Did
is a
you finish?
manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right? The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping. You must have seen the answer with your own.
Define some words.
No need to rush, I was just checking.
Must be it!
The burnt remains of a
That's it.
strange rope.
We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
Yes. What traces did using the rope leave behind?
No! I can't dodge it!
Oh my god. Not the wet floor. Not the shutter structure. This one.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Oh, okay. It was not. It was a rope ladder. It's either a
It
safety...
wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope.
Well, she had special training for it. So I messed that one up pretty badly. The original... They were a...
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
They were a rope ladder. Aha! I'm smarts.
Ow! We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Correct. It's all thanks to me.
Well, it was.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other?
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question.
Yes.
It certainly was. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but the rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Yes,
Wait,
indeed.
Wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom...
By the time they reached the bottom, they could have just yanked it all down.
It would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
Yep. And that's how you get out of the escape.
The
the
window
locked room.
shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Okay.
Me for training you.
Oh, he's back. Great.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock. That doesn't change our verdict at
Master, boom!
Alright, so what are we... Alright, what sort of questions are you gonna throw in front of me? Listening deathmatch. Alright, what we got? Fear of heights and door key.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary.
Okay, so according to the Watchmaker's son, his father is afraid of heights and avoid high places. We're gonna go with...
It's clear who the culprit is. The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
For now...
But...
Okay.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth.
He could not. No, he had afraid of height. Free of heights.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the
Yes, get out of here, you flashy man.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the... Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do...
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate. All the more reason to seize the...
Right.
Jeez, who's the
Well, technically we're the protagonist, but she's just deducing things.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because you may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra, so no.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened.
You're not done yet, Mason, because I need an apparently update for, I'm assuming, the...
Let's
the
return
course
to the
I got?
case.
I don't know.
Okay. All right,
update
take a
me,
minute.
y'all.
Take a minute. Collect your thoughts, Pika. Give it all. Say it all here.
Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit.
Nope.
Do
You need
have
to
any
gather your
notion of who
thoughts.
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church. I think I understand the reason that rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other
I already
words,
did that one.
Whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressed.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Well, waiting for that, I'm gonna see. So what? The thing I'm curious what the golf ball in this pack look like.
Hey! A Check it out!
Anything worthwhile?
Persons with access to the incinerator. Yes, we had 3 people who had access to the incinerator. Perfect. That is 1 tree down.
We're back to the original spot.
So we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up, and which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how...
You learn fast.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the...
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we?
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprits. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want.
Let's see.
I am the least confident with the art gallery. I can understand how number 1 and number 2 happened, but the art gallery is definitely not one of the most...
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago. Pictures and paint were scattered. If you think you're up for it.
I think
Are you going to the third lock?
I'd rather do the ones that I'm unfamiliar with rather than the ones I'm familiar with.
Did we get stuck?
This was the corpse that was discovered at the time of discovery. Aside from the door, the only other... It opens just enough to fit a finger in. How did the culprit vanish?
Where did the culprit flee from? How would the culprit have fled? Mistake? Oh, shit.
What if the culprit was hiding in a...
What?
Right.
Culprit didn't... Where would they have fled from? This is gonna hurt.
There's nothing suspicious about the... Here!
Oh, really? The door itself?
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Who just left? Who has abandoned me?
Pico died.
Pico, no!
Nothing's happening.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space. And I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was... And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery!
I see. Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that...
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah. You made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed.
Huh? Wait,
You haven't?
No, I do not.
How about you go and check outside the window?
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can...
All right, let's go see.
Wait. If there was a piece of string, you could definitely make that work. Okay.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the...
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an...
Hey! Maybe the culp... Well, how about...
Is this the story?
Which me...
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
This one's a freebie! I was right!
The culprit threw the key. Is that really the right answer?
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
This is the answer! Oh, it's still coming down!
Nope. That was bad.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
No, don't throw the key. That's the bad option.
You're putting Scribbly
We want to fail this. Okay.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible.
Oh, but if the culprit didn't throw.
If you.
Can't do it while throwing, then.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the.
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the. Try it out. Doing so will create a.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve.
Good luck, Master.
Okay. How? Recreate the locked room.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Okay. Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps to complete it.
This is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime scene, so be careful.
You have to recreate the culprit's
Okay. The painting. Yes, we want the painting.
All right. First,
take the painting.
The culprit nailed. Next, both were stood up. The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right after that.
The culprit left.
Then the culprit went outside. I can see the painting and doll through the window.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that.
Yeah, the culprit.
Hung it on the nail stuck in the doll.
No. Think about the state the corpse was in at the time of discovery. The key wasn't just hanging on it.
It's slowly chugging.
Nailed to the painting
The
with the doll.
culprit nailed the key to the painting.
We're
along
at
with the doll
22%.
from outside. Finally,
Knock the painting towards the room.
I pushed the painting.
Bada bing, bada boom. We've created the locked room.
It completes the locked room mystery.
Okay. Damn, I'm doing really shit at this one. Abilities. Oh, I haven't been doing any of my rank ups. Oh, shoot.
Almost done.
Yeah. One more? You got this, Mason. Jose with the hydrates. I will do such for y'all. Thank you very much for the hydrates. Oh, one hydrate for everyone, he says. Alright. I'm telling the two of you in here, go hydrate.
I wonder if I can get my gulp on.
Get your gulp on.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious, so to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting, which was then
Probably
pushed
not
over.
by the lack of.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by
I did
this.
swallow that.
Seriously, only
How dare
amateurs
you.
would
I
get
didn't even hear it.
fooled by... Wait, you... Hey! Who's gonna open...
How would you decide that?
Like this? I'm the meanest! Let's check out this treasure! Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty!
Huh? Why?
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
Okay.
That's terrible.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Okay, so we didn't need to solve that third one? I guess, but oh well, it's good that we solved it.
Let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Alright. I'm feeling like I should do locked room number 1 next.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago, and an old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground. If you think you're up, are you going to?
Yes, we're going to the first locked room.
Oh, this is a random Mason. You also like Corn on the Cob, right?
Corn on the cob? Fucking love that shit.
I
Did we get trapped inside that?
I said yes.
If the
Okay,
mystery isn't solved,
give me a second. I have to
trapped
figure
in a
out where
cramped
something
room
is
with
before I can.
these two.
Pika, can I have some corn on the
Up for you.
cob? Give me some corn on the cob.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
I was just, I
yeah,
saved a Corn on the Cob thing on Reddit, recipe type of deal, so I'm just gonna share it with you. And share with you too if you want it.
This is where I used Halara's forte.
It's just different
lessons for the
seasoning you
first
can
time.
put on it.
Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as those are most.
I don't know if it'll taste good, but it looked tasty.
Here.
And it's Corn on the Cob, so as whatever.
I see.
What about the?
There's corn in it. I'll probably destroy it.
You believe the culprit is.
Yes, I'm sure. When I saw the crime scene with
what
your
I said
post-cognition,
you
the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were
And
removed,
where are you still?
which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Oh. I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry, I'm Dad.
How?
That's what I find Sora's name in the DMs.
Hey, what do you mean?
You're saying the
Like this.
culprit escaped from the vent?
That's
That's
not important, but
Okay,
I'm back from a
sure.
late dinner. Can I ask what your dinner was, Jose?
Pocket full of holes until he's a makeshift golf
I want
course.
to know what the food is.
What does that mean?
But doesn't it look tasty, Mason?
It's very different, that's for sure. Calling it miso chai. and
Yeah,
all
that's what I thought.
Like, that's just a...
It's different, that's only.
Empanadas!
But sometimes, like. Man. Oh, my dad needs me, so. I'm gonna
Empanadas?
mute in a second.
How?
Be right back.
Chris, they used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
What?
They used the vent.
That's utterly impossible.
Think where that vent is.
Isn't it?
Pretty high. There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
There is a foothold. Why did they change my keys? I don't like that.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
There we go. We know how they escaped. Aha. I don't know if I said this yet, but Shinigami is a cutie. Yes, indeed.
So you're
I agree.
forced to fight this way every time. Quite the...
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape. Did you find that out using my...
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been...
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you...
Sorry.
You got lectured. Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as foot.
Right, let's hurry.
I'm back, my fellow fiends.
How dare.
My cornlets.
Cornlets? Did you just say cornlets?
The mystery labyrinth. I must ask, is there no way to
Thank
escape?
you, Mason.
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that...
An emergency exit, huh?
There is?
Finished, but I'm going to do
doesn't
my
solve
responses
anything.
as well.
He'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
but I am-
Besides,
I mean, you're fine.
use
I'm
the
still
emergency exit?
updating.
You'll have to pay.
Okay, never
Don't worry
mind.
about it. Using it here wouldn't
Yeah,
help.
I'm like, I'm
So,
still updating,
never
baby.
mind. Just
Got it.
I'm not as cool as you.
Never
as if
as
you have
cool.
like any option other than just waiting. I'm like,
Never
take your
as
time.
cool.
Yeah.
Never as cool.
there it is. So, all
I found a
right.
few recipes on Reddit earlier. I found like brown
Looks like the...
brown butter or chocolate chip
Considering the
cookies.
culprit
Ooh,
used and
that
given the
sounds
size of the
tasty.
vent...
So the culprit...
Keep it up.
Right?
Okay, so we
Oh, I
know
forgot
that.
about
Okay, since we know it's a thin person, and they have
Let's
access
solve the rest.
to the furnace, so that narrows it down to 2 suspects. It's either the priest or the nun.
The second locked
Can't
room
be the
mystery
clergyman,
occurred 3
because
months
he's
ago
too
in
fat.
That mansion.
unfortunately.
The corpse was inside the study, and the
Hey,
room's key was
no,
found underneath the
don't
corpse.
call yourself that. No,
If you think
that
you're
feels
up
like
for it, then let's
self-deprecation.
solve this thing.
I'm allowed to.
Yeah, but
No,
I
it's
Going
just-
to the second locked room?
yeah, but I say that you can't because that's self-deprecation, and I don't like it. And I will punch.
Okay, I'll just stick them.
I will hurt you if you self-deprecate again. I'll hurt you with love.
With love.
Exactly.
And also a spam egg sushi looking sandwich at you.
Did you say a spam egg and sushi sandwich?
There are dolls nailed across the room.
It looks like one.
The victim is nailed down in the
Is
same
that
manner.
your DMs?
And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other nail man
Try
killings.
to edit. I'm trying to broaden my recipes
We're
for
trapped again.
animal sitting.
Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
That is
It's not
disgusting.
really easy. Yeah.
It's quite disgusting.
Listen, do you want to see it?
Where did the culprit flee
The
from?
door was locked, and the only key... There are no
Yep.
windows that could have been used to escape. So how...
Where did the culprit escape from?
Sleep. I don't like egg.
It's too
and I
small
never
for
tried
seed.
Yes.
Oh,
And it looks like the bars are...
You can't escape through there.
What?
Oh, Mason.
Okay, I was
What?
wrong. I don't know anything about this. You're not being laughed at.
I mean, I laughed a little. I just find it funny that me and Sora are like, yeah, can you who's also picky like me, it's just like, you know what, I would fuck with that.
I do like
Well.
spam to an extent.
I've never tried spam, but I'm scared of it.
Where would they escape from?
There doesn't appear.
You can't escape.
What'd you say, Listen?
Have you ever had bologna?
Bologna?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Bologna?
Is it similar to bologna?
I wonder if...
Let's say that it
Oh,
is.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's kind of like hot dog too. It's just like that same process. Meat? Question mark thing. You know?
Body was found
As
under.
long as, at least I know, I probably definitely won't like it.
See, I love bologna, but I don't really like spam, so it's not like super like it.
Okay. This is, we're taking over a cozy
Are you
topic.
serious?
It's the first thing that I thought of that to like what is it, compare it to.
Yeah. I mean, that helps.
It's too small for someone to pass through here.
Yes.
You can't.
And I don't believe.
I have to do my scrolling for
What
for
if...
looking for new recipes very smartly, like at what time, because some of this, even if I don't like it, it looks tasty as hell, so I want to like eat because of what I'm looking at.
They escaped through the door again? How?
This has to be the spot.
Don't worry about it.
To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door
I'm gonna have
to
a
the hallway.
shitty grade at the end of this investigation, that's for
There's
sure.
nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility.
But the door itself was locked, and the key was found after locking it from outside in the hallway.
I know you probably won't make it,
cult-
Mason, but
Try
I do
it.
hope you
Everything.
liked the recipe of the Nutter Butters.
I will totally make that once
Sure.
I have like a
Oh?
better kitchen to cook in.
Well, if
After committing
you
the
do,
crime,
you
the
gotta let me
culprit,
know.
assuming that's the only way to
Granted,
create
I
this
probably
knowledge-
wouldn't try either way,
do with
since
that
I'm
key
not
in
the
your
biggest
hand,
fan of
Master?
super
Tell me you still have
peanut butter
Hold on,
tasty
let
and
me
stuff,
think this
even though my favorite thing is Reese's.
It's kind of funny actually.
I like peanut
Looks like
butter,
we're locked.
but I don't like I don't like peanut butter cookies and that stuff.
This is bad, Master!
What do I do?
Calm down. You can do it.
Yes.
I have to have sling that's strong.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Yeah, I have to have sling I mean, I can eat a spoon. I don't know. I'm very picky on how I like it. Like, there's some days where I'm like, ooh, I'll eat a spoonful of peanut butter even if I don't have the hiccups. Other days I'm like, I'll pass.
And if they manage to throw the key
Yeah,
right
it's
under
like
the
I have, like,
corpse
a-
from here.
I have phases, which is like really funny to say. But I do. I have phases where I'm like, man, I want peanut butter every single day of my life. It's like toast. I don't know if
but
anybody else
nothing
has
happened.
like
If
phases.
it was wrong, a trap would have activated.
Toast can hit
So
every
we're on the
any
right
day
track
of the
about-
week
But
for
there's
me.
more to it than that.
It can,
If you
but
I see.
I don't have a toaster,
So
so
this
I don't really
is the
realize
vital
how
clue
much
for
I
this
love
locked
toast
room.
until I have it, and then I
Laura,
have it.
I know.
Have you?
You have
I'll,
Hey,
And
quit
I'm-
playing hard to
I'll
get and
have
tell
started
us.
prepared. There are a
Just
few
know.
appliances
Whisper it in
we
If
are
you want
getting,
information from me,
no matter what
of
in the
course.
future.
I don't work.
And toaster is one of them. I will
Devil.
be having a
Trying to
toaster.
take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely
I've
tossed
explained.
inside. But
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
how did the culprit pull off
I
that
will
trick
go
after
into
tossing the
debt.
key in? Maybe the corpse was moved, but
I mean, toasters
how
not that
do you
expensive.
move a body?
I will die for a toaster.
Aww, the waste.
You're
But
like,
the only
"P-
things
Pika,
here
you
that can block
you
our
can stop
progress
now.
That's
You're
true.
going far enough
So-
for a toaster. I'm like, I will kill someone for a toaster.
At least give me a head.
Says, how
No,
was
don't go
the
into
corpse
debt.
moved?
Already in debt,
I've
Jose.
been trying to figure
You're
it
in
out
so
for
much
a
debt.
while, but
Thank you,
But for
student.
toast,
Evidence
it's
was
worth it.
left at
Thank
the
you,
scene.
student loans.
huh?
If you look at the
Most is always
evidence,
worth
that's all the advice I'll.
Got it? You just want the. So.
Also, how else can I make a sandwich that's mainly lettuce without a toaster? Impossible.
Oh my god, the barrel. We're going in the barrel, I guess. Jose, here you go, sexy Shinigami.
I think she's adorable.
She's very cute. And now she's in a swimsuit.
I can't get it out of my head that she looks like Corona. She's adorable.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Why is she in a barrel?
Tick tock,
Used
tick
a-
tock.
Questions.
The culprit used a blank to move the body.
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Oh, come on. Nope.
Another thing I wish I liked is seafood because there's so many fucking seafood dishes out there. Like, come on.
Okay, I suck at that. I suck at filling the blanks. I suck at filling the blanks. We start from
The
checkpoint.
game finally updated, Mason, so whenever you're done with your stuff, just let me know. I'm
Okay.
gonna make a lobby.
You're gonna play golf without me? No. The
I mean, you
swimsuit.
can always do it.
Oh, this is the last checkpoint? Okay. Well, let me just,
Just
skip
stop
through.
playing.
Let me skip through because I know exactly what we need to do.
Here.
Went right through the door. We'll skip through all this. Okay, solution keys real quick. Okay, the victim's neck. Evidence left in the study of the mansion where the victim was found. The neck was strangled with a rope, and wounds likely caused by resisting. There were thinner rope marks only visible on the back of the neck.
Looks like.
Fast forward.
Huh?
Okay, back to the mini game at hand. I hate Shinigami Puzzle.
That's right. That's right. Nice.
Strangled? Is it strangled? A string? Oh, it's string. Oh, okay.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, makes sense.
That's right.
There we go. Now we can see Shinigami in a swimsuit, as usual. Because I had to do that. Why not? Okay. Okay, so it was a string.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at this. A sturdy and thin string, like a fishing line, must have been used to move the.
You really think a tiny
There he is again!
that deduction is wrong?
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body, which means the corpse.
Oh, true.
Indeed. You snapping your fingers?
So too.
No, it's also pot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. How?
The door I got me for Christmas.
Of course it is.
Premise.
Which I still love and play with every single day.
Yeah.
I love it when he listens to me.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing? Listening to you? How dare you? How dare you, Mason? Forever.
I was talking about the little foldy cube that you got me for Christmas, and you're just ignoring.
I'm sorry. I'm like listening to the
Deduction
thing.
is wrong.
How dare you listen to the game?
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
I also love you, Bear.
Ace. It didn't move.
I'm sorry, Mason. You came in during my stream and now you're gonna give me lip about it? How freaking dare you?
You know what, Mason? Let's go. We're obviously not welcome.
No,
That's
please.
an indisputable fact.
I need goobs, please.
For a time.
I'm sorry.
No.
Game is loud because I need to make it loud.
Butter chicken.
Then
Curry? Curry? Is this curry?
Your deduction is wrong.
I love you.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved?
Also,
The
Jose
corpse
needs
was
goobs.
fixed in place.
I hate when I find a good recipe because
change my
some of
key
these
again.
has AI art.
Ew.
I know, it's like I'm saving this for the
Your
recipe.
deduction
Fuck
is
you.
wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved?
You are being
The
rude.
corpse was fixed in place.
The moon.
It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Because he thinks he can because he's a little baby. He's a little baby because he thinks he can recognize.
Derek hates spins, but she's failing.
Oh, that was close. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. You're
Bears-
getting fat.
Bear's getting fat.
No, there was evidence the body had
Mason.
moved.
Fat chubby boy.
The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
The
Run away,
blood from the
Bear. They
lower
don't
body
deserve
flowed
your
naturally outwards,
goodness.
along the body's outline.
He has
But
gotten my
blood from the
teeth out
upper
many
body
in the
looks like it
last
flowed
year.
in a depth. If the corpse was motionless
Okay,
on
I
its
said
back,
it's okay.
there wouldn't be such in other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was
I
different
want
from when
some
it was
goddamn
discovered.
homemade chicken tenders.
Yo, Bear's gonna be 8 this year.
8. Oh, he old man. He's old
Stop
homophobic.
aging.
He's an old homophobic man.
Oh,
He's very homophobic.
I think all my pets' birthdays have passed already. So I don't get to
Unusual
see them
circumstance.
yet.
As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, you can't change this.
Even this didn't work?
No, you're correct.
Oh.
The answer you've reached using the evidence.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case.
You were so tiny when you were
Evident.
years old.
So all that
Do you have any idea how
remains
small
is
you
to
were?
answer. How
That's
was
why I
that
think every time
bizarre
I see a picture
bloodstain
of Lily
holds the
when she
clue
was
to
a
all
baby.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body...
It's like, how did you go from being able to be in my single hand to being the way you are?
Oh god, okay. What position was the corpse in before it was moved? It was... A.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
I'm still so happy I didn't have to take the fucking written test of the at the DMV again.
This is the body upright. A thin string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room.
Perfect chicken
holding the body's
nuggets.
upper half in place.
Taylor.
That's the
Chicken
reason
nuggets.
only
I
the
can
corpse's
remember
neck had
chicken
marks
nuggets
on it.
I responded to
Right?
I responded to one person.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery?
But nobody's done
The string was
the
cut.
thing right. So I can't help them understand.
No, it was not cut.
Oh no, that's the worst. It's like you're ready to just get it out the way and everyone else is like, not yet.
I mean, the comments aren't due until Sunday, and I could get away with doing one, but...
Yeah. I wonder
Okay,
how
there we
little
go.
oil.
The culprit then retrieved all the string
You know,
that
I
kept
might
the
try and
corpse
make
in
chicken
place
nuggets
from
tomorrow.
outside the door.
But the only bad person I would
And
have
with
to get
nothing to support
family
it,
approval
the
to
top
be
half
able
of
to
the
use
corpse fell
oil
back to
to
the
cook
floor,
them.
just like how it was discovered.
Hey, Ice, what's up? Welcome in.
Who's here?
Enjoy.
Ice. Ice is here.
Iceberg.
Iceberg.
Hi, Ice.
It appears this locked
Stop.
room
Where's being
will
mean
finally
to
be solved.
Keys tonight? Of course. Wait, didn't you give your keys to, what's her name?
Huh?
Wow,
did
don't
that
remember their name.
I don't know those coworkers' names.
Granted, I don't think you should say it out loud.
No, okay.
You know the answer, right?
Got it.
Let's finish
Okay,
this.
I'll grab them.
Right.
Mason, I found a thing called mozzarella cheese balls.
You have to recreate
It's
the
like
culprit's-
fried mozzarella.
I'm so hungry.
Maybe
right now,
you got
Vicky.
the order wrong. First, you need
What
to
if I
tie
just
the
send this
fishing
to
line
you
down.
and make you
Find a
torture yourself?
Find a sturdy spot that you can
I'll
use to
torture
retrieve
myself
it
by
later.
watching some of things later, okay?
First,
I really could have been stealing the
after
Lincolns.
that, the fishing line
You know
in
what?
terms of
Now he's gonna
sequence.
get screenshots of the rest. Right,
That's
then
it.
we'll see.
Went through the doll's
fishing
eyes.
Right. The line was then here, behind the... Now,
Lottie
it's clear that the line passed through the vent,
Get
the
'em.
doll's eye, and
Get 'em,
ended
woman.
beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why put a line through the
You
door
know that
first?
one video
Can't
of
you
the
just start by
Chihuahua
pulling it
doing
from
like
under
the
the body?
weird twerk
To support
thing
the
on a
body's
video?
weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next,
No,
the fishing line.
Maybe.
Sorry, Bear's barking. Are you talking to me?
Bear's barking,
Yeah.
how dare you.
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. Think it over one.
I'm gonna see if I can just find a video of it. I'm giving up.
This
Anyway,
kept the corpse's upper
so does that mean you're
culprit
golf
exited
ready,
through the door
Mason?
and locked it with the key. And then
Yeah, might as well.
the key was thrown through the...
Tell me if I should send a second invite.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse,
Yippee.
the only thing left was to untie the line.
Okay.
Then,
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what this new one's all
corpse,
about.
which was supported only by the line,
Ooh, I
would
like
fall
that.
face up on top of the key. That's how the
Okay.
culprit created the locked room.
Okay, interesting. Got it. So that's how the locked room was done. Okay. I think once we finish off, once we get back to the main area, if there's nothing else, we probably are going to end off stream for the
The
night.
bloodstains were
Continue
strange.
part
Holy
2.
shit.
Complete
The
part
length
2
of
of
the
the
nails
labyrinth
driven into
tomorrow.
the upper and lower body were different.
Oh wait, if you're ending
The
stream,
nails
do
on
you
the
want us to
upper
stop
half
it?
didn't penetrate
No,
any
no,
one
no.
joint
I
of
got some IRL things that I can
But the
need to
nails
take
on
care
the
of
lower
apparently.
half went all the way through
Oh,
and into.
okay.
That was
I'll
how
be back.
the
I'll
lower
be
half
back.
could
It's
be
just
secure,
it's just me looking
while
for
the
something.
upper half could still be moved.
Sure was
It's fine.
tricky, but you.
Yeah, it's late time. Yeah, we already passed our 3-hour point like usual. I said I was gonna try and get
Speaking
through
of,
about half of
witches.
the murder mystery today. Okay. Fishing lane and locked
This,
room.
still, it must be used for
Stretch
something.
from Icebird and a
Hold on
hydrant.
to
I
it for
can
now.
do that. Ugh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. And that is all 4 trees burned.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make
Yep.
a pretty good team.
Really?
Well,
Well, what do we do from here? Well, there's the door.
I see. The way. Now let's go.
We solved all the mysteries. Now it's only time to find the culprit.
Gotta ask.
Okay, Mason.
Alright,
I'm just.
since...
Should do.
Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and end off stream for today.
Bye.
Yes. Well, he's not in... Brat Cat, aka George, is not in the room right now. So that's an unfortunate part. So no Brat Cat right now to pet.
The guess.
No Brat Cats to pet.
I want a pet brat cat.
Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna go and say hello to Cozy.
Cozy cat girl?
Yeah, we're gonna go. It's not
You
Brat.
cozy cat
You are.
girl?
Okay, thanks, Ice. But I get no. I
Hey!
should correct myself. He's not a brat. He's a grumpy old man. Thank you, Mason,
Wait,
for the
is
story.
still here. After Sora's done, we're gonna pop in the general chat if you want to hang out.
Alright.
Is this you?
I heard his name getting called. I
No,
thought
Ice.
maybe.
It was Ice.
Aww.
No Ace. There's no Ace.
Boo.
Ace hasn't visited my chat in a while. Okay, thank you, Mason, for the Sora raid message. We're gonna be you can use that for the raids, for the raid. But go ahead and use any emotes that you want. I will see you all tomorrow for more of Raincode, and I will see you all then. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.